Hello everyone and welcome to our video about scammers targeting small business owners. We have two sources for our information today, the FTC, that's the Federal Trade Commission, and the BBB, the Better Business Bureau. As usual, I'll link the source websites at the bottom of the video's description for you to learn more. So let's get started. By this point, we're probably all familiar with the scammers who call and pretend to be government workers and demand money or your personal information. But the scams we're discussing today are actually coming at their targets by mail. That's snail mail, I mean. According to the FTC, imposters are sending fake forms and letters from made-up agencies to small business owners and demanding immediate payment. This is actually a pretty tricky move by the scammers, as they know that government agencies usually only send out official notices using snail mail, not via phone call or email. The Better Business Bureau says that the scam goes something like this. Step 1. You're a business owner. You receive an official-looking letter in the mail, claiming to be from a government agency or department, perhaps called the United States Business Regulations Department or the Department of Records Management. Step 2. The letter is addressed to your business and does have a notice ID number. According to the BBB, scammers are combining personal information collected from data breaches with official-looking seals and watermarks to make the letter look legitimate. Step 3. The letter may inform you of certain reporting obligations under the Corporate Transparency Act or a federal filing requirement in accordance with recent legislation enacted to combat financial crimes. Step 4. The letter claims you must report ownership information to the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network or another such government agency or department. Step 5. The BBB further reports that you may be asked to visit a website or scan a QR code to report your information. And the letter might also state that you will be charged large fines and major consequences if you fail to comply. Also, the official sounding jargon and complex language is intentional. The scammers are trying to confuse and exhaust victims into complying without questioning. According to the FTC, the letters may say that it's time to register or renew a business license or trademark, then sending you to a website that asks for your license, social security number, EIN, and credit card numbers. The FTC states that if you get a letter that looks like it's from the government and demands money or information, stop. It could be a scam. The FTC offers the following tips. Tip number 1 from the FTC is to find out if the agency is real before you respond. You can visit usa.gov to verify the names and contact information of federal, state, and local government agencies. Don't use any websites or phone numbers listed in the letter. Tip number 2, keep in mind that the government will never ask you to wire money with services like Western Union or MoneyGram, nor will they ask you to pay with gift cards, cryptocurrency, or a payment app. Scammers do that because it's hard to track that money and it's hard to get it back. And tip number 3 from the FTC, if you do spot a scam like this, the FTC wants you to report it at reportfraud.ftc.gov. That's reportfraud.ftc.gov. In addition to these tips, the BBB offers a few of their own. Tip number 1, look for grammar, spelling, and formatting errors in emails and mailings. If a letter or email you've received contains any of these errors or strange formatting and logos, these could be red flags. Tip number 2 from the BBB is always check for the HTTPS before a web address begins, even if you're asked to scan a QR code. Check the website URL before clicking on the link that pops up when you've scanned the QR code. Tip number 3, don't engage with scammers. If you realize you're dealing with one, cease communication immediately. And tip number 4, You can always report a scam at the Better Business Bureau Scam Tracker, the BBB Scam Tracker, which is linked in the video's description. That's all for today. Thank you.